I was asked in an interview last week what makes me stop reading a book. And I realized then that it has nothing to do with grammar, nothing to do with cliches, nothing to do with tropes, and nothing to do with all of the things that most people get like bad reviews for. And I realized I will stop reading a book if in the first few chapters the author proves that they can't be trusted with my emotional safety. Let me rewind a little bit here. When we're imagining something, when we're picturing something, essentially when we're reading, your brain uses the same neural machinery as it does when it's actually doing something. We simulate those experiences, which is why we come out the other end of the books feeling changed, because you told your brain, you told your nervous system that you were going through this thing. Now, for any genre of book that you have, let's say it's mystery. You've got the premise, like the grand mystery of the book, but from chapter one, from scene one, the writer is creating small mysteries and then solving them in a satisfying manner. This builds trust with the reader, because subconsciously they're thinking, if they can solve this small mystery in a way that is satisfying to me, then they will be able to solve the grander mystery. Now, I'm a romance author. I read a lot of romance, and there are a lot of really gristly emotional situations going on in there. So if I start reading a book, whether it's traditionally published, whether it's self-published, whether it's on one of those apps that consider punctuation optional, the author has to be creating and resolving small emotional tensions from the very beginning. In a lot of romance novels, you're dealing with a lot of trauma these days. I want to know that if the author takes me into a place of emotional trauma, and I'm imagining that, and my brain is saying this is happening to me, that they are then going to take me out of the trauma. So if they don't prove that they can do that in the first few chapters, I DNF. What stops you reading a book? Let me know so I can make sure my books don't do it.